And welcome everybody to the live stream. Woohoo. Meant to fade that out gracefully, not the way I did there. And today we're going to be playing Empyrion Galactic Survival. A little different for us today, but you know, I've always wanted to get into this game. I never really have that much. And really, I'm excited because I think playing while having some input from other people might be a better way to go. So today we're going to do game one. Got to decide some parameters here. I'm going to do easy because I'm very, very green at this game. I'm going to do this planet because I can breathe the atmosphere. And we're doing default random. I thought about maybe doing one of these deals. Like this one would be okay. But that looks neat too. But some of these are kind of advanced, and I've downloaded a whole bunch of them too, by the way. And so yeah, I think I'm just going to do the boy, I downloaded a whole bunch of them. I'm going to do the random. I'll play around with these some other time, but yep, there we go. Okay, so we're going to do random, easy difficulty. That's fine. Okay. So let's go ahead and start. I like how I use the words "go ahead" twice in that sentence. Okay, so this is... Now, I've done this before. Actually, the last time I really played this game was back when they had a tutorial, and I don't believe they have the tutorial anymore. So I did just a little bit of poking around, and I think I can get at least the first few steps done, and then I may have to look things up as we go. Alright. So, let's see what happens here. We're loading. Okay. Here we are. Okay, we're crash landing. Lovely. I see structures down here. What else do I see? Giant plane, but you know what? Let's go for these structures, because I'm guessing there'll be goodies in those structures there. So I'm just going to kind of aim for this wreckage here. Looks like I'm going to hit it almost perfectly here. And yeah, just see how this goes. Now this is kind of different than, and there's a lot of similarities obviously between space engineers in this game. Space engineers, you would have to pilot your landing craft down and hopefully land it gently so you can salvage from it, but this one, I believe you cannot actually salvage. Now, also I'm pretty sure that would kill you in real life, but whatever. Okay, so first step is I'm gonna Robinson protocol. Okay, we'll come back to that. I'm gonna grab the water out of there. That's all that's in there, so that's pretty much useless to me now. Here is this wreckage that I was aiming for. And is there a container or any goodies in here? There's, oh, this thing here. Okay, energy pills. Okay, sure. Do I have a survival tool? Yes, I do. Okay. I have the survival tool, I've got the energy bars, I've got the survival tent, I've got the heat regulator, and I've got a flashlight. I'm going to put all these on my action bar. You know, there's a few things I can do here. One thing I'm going to do right away is get a little bit of wood, because that'll give me plant fibers. Using the attack laser for this. I had to look up how to do this. But as you can see, I got this log here, and now I can go to my survival constructor. I think I have to use that portable constructor to make plant fibers, so this is kind of useless for me right now. I can also do the rock drill and get some resources here. But it wants me, the quest line is telling me to open up my PDA, my personal display adapter thing. Oh, there's some goodies out in the field, but I'm going to avoid that for now. So I'm going to press F1, open this up. It tells me to go over to this. Personal log file. Okay. Explore the crash site, pick up plants. Okay. What happened, but not why. Anyway, my gut feeling says I'll find out soon. Okay, so one thing you can do in this game that I don't know how much I want to really do because it's kind of time-consuming and not particularly exciting, but you can salvage this kind of thing here. Simply by attacking it with the salvage laser on your survival tool. Very inefficient way to get resources, but, you know, for just starting out, it's alright. I don't think I want to sit here and salvage this whole ship, though, because I think that would be boring, and I think it'd be inefficient. So maybe I'll just grab a few of these steel plates that I'm getting from this, and then maybe if there's a special block that I can harvest, that'd be good, too. Because these are giving me these steel plates. Now, the steel plates are used in a lot of stuff. I don't even know half the stuff you use steel plates for. But I'm getting, every time I get one of those, I get an extra steel plate. So it's not really that efficient, because I could probably make steel plates a lot more quickly than I can salvage them. But, you know, it's free resources, so I figured I'd get a few at least. This one looks interesting because it's got that symbol on it, but I don't think it's anything special. I could harvest this now that it's empty. See if that gives me anything special other than steel plates. Well, it gave me 4 steel plates, so it's more steel plates per capita. And then the other one that's interesting is the landing gear here. Let me try to get this. This will probably give me something interesting. Okay, that one did give me 4 mechanical components, so that's pretty cool. I'll just do one more plate, and then I'm going to move on. Okay, so that... Press, activate. You have this thing called a drone. It can fly up and help build stuff, I think. I don't really know how to use it yet, but I'll have to figure that out at some point. How do I... Okay, there we go. It's F5 is what I've got it mapped to. Okay, so I'm going to go towards this other wreckage over here. I'm going to grab these on the way. These little guys are a food source. Let me check out what it is. Hold on. Okay, it's this plant protein. Now I can make these energy bars from that, among other things. You can make the energy bars from a lot of stuff, but energy bars don't spoil, or at least not as quickly as raw food does. So I want to be sure to make the energy bars rather than just eat them directly, because if I leave them in my inventory, they'll turn into spoiled food, and I don't want that. Copper, this is extremely important. Okay, we've got another ship that I could start salvaging. Let me see, is there... Yeah, we got a container. Do have spoiled food, mechanical components, and canned veggies. I'm going to take the spoiled food. I'm pretty sure you can use that to make, like, fuel or something, but I'm not sure yet. I've never done that, I don't think, but I think I've read about that. Get this container. I want to get the special blocks, you know, the ones besides the ones that just give me steel plates. Okay, that one gave me 4 steel plates. What about these curved ones? Do they give me anything special? Probably not. Oh, shit. Okay. I don't understand the physics of that. Why that would all blow off just from harvesting the edge of it, but, oh, and there's something neat there. That blue thing in there. Let me, get in there. Hold on. Okay. Power storage. Fuel tanks, promethium. That looks important. Let's get rid of this. And that gave me what? I don't know if that gave me anything, but either way, it's pretty cool. I got some fuel. That's good. There's another copper rock over there. I'm gonna go grab that. I'm not gonna sit here and harvest this whole thing either. Okay, so that... Oh, and there's... What's this? Oh yeah, here we go. Cargo box. So I'll get that. That'll give me a bunch of steel plates as well. Obviously, my stamina gets depleted pretty quickly by doing this tool, so kind of keep your eyes on that. Okay, so we'll grab the copper there. Okay, now it's telling me to find the signal source, which is off in this direction, so I guess I'm going to head this way, looking for plants and minerals on the way. This rock is probably not worth sitting here harvesting right now. Should I grab... I'll get another tree, I guess. Okay. Die, butterfly. Those butterflies always used to scare me a little bit because I thought they were like a hostile creature. Big open field, not a ton of resources here. Let me make sure I'm continuing to make these energy bars. I got a couple there, and making another one. Do I have... No, I don't have enough for another one yet. You can make some basic medical resources too from certain materials. I think I can make bandages out of plant fibers, but I don't have any plant fibers until I make a portable generator. But I definitely want this copper for now. I also want iron, but I'm not finding a lot of iron-bearing stones. I can use rocks eventually to just convert them to iron, but either way I don't have a lot of that one way or the other going on right now. Just kind of coming up to the top of this ridge, looking around, see if there's any resources. Okay, not seeing a whole lot of resources. There's the silicon deposit over here, which is good for later, in theory. I'm gonna go get this another copper rock over here, and that looks to be a harvestable plant. Yes, plant fibers, probably. Yeah, 4 plant fibers. So now if I found another one of those plant protein ones, I could make bandages. I don't really need bandages right now, but chances are I'll break my leg a bunch of times. And we did discover an iron deposit, so we have a silicone deposit, an iron deposit, 2 small wreckages. These are called points of interest, I guess. That's how the game characterizes them. Okay, we do have a mushroom. I don't know if I can harvest this thing, but mushroom probably can make something out of that. I can consume it directly. That scares me. It'll probably give me some disease. And we got this thing here. This is plant protein. Okay, good. I like plant protein. Should I make those bandages? Yeah, we'll make a bandage. And that's a natural stimulant, so I can make something out of that eventually. Buds. I don't remember what those do. We're pretty close to the wreckage now, but I think I'm gonna grab these rocks on the way. I just want to have a decent amount of materials to work with to get kind of started a little bit. We do have 6 hours and 22 minutes on the upper right hand panel until sundown, so that's plenty of time to work with. Grab this rock as well. By the way, I will be returning to 7 Days to Die in the near future, probably next video. But I wanted a little variety. We're kind of coming, I don't want to say to the end, but we're getting to the end stages of that playthrough, and I wanted to get something else started, so that's why I'm playing this today. Not sure if this will take over as my primary streaming, but it's certainly an option. See how much I like it. Okay, I'm gonna grab that. That's a natural sweetener. I'm not sure what we can do with that, but I'll keep it. Let me grab this plant up here. That's going to be another bud, isn't it? Okay. And there's one over here. Is this the plant protein one? Getting some pretty good jumps there, too. Takes a lot of stamina to do that, though. Yeah, that's the plant protein one. And I'm level 3 now, so I can unlock some stuff. Good. I'm going to explore this ship in just a second, but let me make another one of those with my plant protein. And yeah, that's about all I can. I could make a hot beverage with the 2 buds. Oh, that's good for a bad trip. Okay, I guess I can make the natural stimulant into energy drink. Let's go ahead and start doing that, because those are going to store better. Okay, so here we are at this crashed ship. Looks to be kind of buried in the ground a little bit here. There's an iron deposit nearby. And silicon. I'm sad there's not a copper deposit. Is there? Oh, wait, there's that one back there. Okay. Yeah, it's over there. Okay, let's take a look in here. There's this storage locker. Okay, we got, excellent. A lot of good stuff here. Okay. And let's, salvage the, well, I don't know. I'll think about what I want to salvage here in just a second, but let me start out. Tower building. Okay, well, there's a few things I could build here. I think what I'm going to do for now is just kind of hunker down right here and get a little bit more upgraded before I do anything else. I think that's what the game implies that you should do anyway. And I'm... Ooh, what's that? That's an egg. I don't even know what to do with that egg. Food? I don't know. But anyway, I think the game implies that that's what you should do, is hunker down. Oop, there's another egg, probably. Okay, can I use those eggs to make anything? I don't know. I'm kind of reluctant to eat that, but... okay, let's get this tree. I'm just kind of going around getting stuff right now. What is this? That's veggies. Okay, veggies I can make energy bars out of, or just eat raw. Herbal leaves, I think, are for healing stuff. So this is a different biome that I'm in now. It's like a more dry-looking biome. Generic rock there. Boy, there's a lot of resources out here, though. What's this? Alien thorn. I have no idea what that's for. Okay, so, let me grab a couple more trees real quick. Now, I can get a chainsaw and start getting trees that way, but it takes a minute to get that process going, so you're going to need some trees anyway for fuel. Oh, man. Cat, hold on one second. My cat is being stupid. My cat keeps, like, playing with the cords and disconnecting my third monitor. Lucky I didn't have any disruption on the stream over that. Bad kitty. Okay. And let's just do one more tree real quick. It's a big one here. Okay. That should be sufficient. I got that. These land resources regenerate pretty quickly, to be honest. Okay. So I've got a ton of, like, generic resources here. And I think I'm just going to camp out here for a minute. So let's put the... Speaking of camping, let's put the tent down. It's our survival tent. And the heating and cooling unit here should keep the temperature stable near the tent. And then we got this guy, where is it? Let me just do a couple of those. Where is that thing? Here it is. Portable constructor. This is how I'm gonna build stuff initially. Okay, and this, first of all, let me go to tab and click tech trees. I want to add a couple of things that I might want to have. Got 25 points to unlock stuff. Food processor would be good. Armor locker would be better. Why can't I unlock that? I think I have to be level 5 to unlock that. Okay. Let's go to tools. Let's go to... I do want that multi-tool eventually, but I don't think I can use it yet. How about weapons? Let's just unlock the shotgun there. And the assault rifle. Seven points left. I could do a small ammo box. I do need the ability to make those, but I don't need it now. Hover vessel I'm going to need pretty quickly. I do want this fridge anyway. Let's get that. Alright, let's leave the rest of the points for later. Okay, so in here, I'm going to put anything that's like construction oriented, like, I'll put that in there too, but all that for sure. Okay. I can't make a drill, why not? I need electronics. I think that means silicone, essentially. Okay. Well, there's a couple options here. I could keep... Let's harvest some rocks. Let's head in the direction of the silicone deposit. And maybe we'll find some silicone-bearing rock over here. It looks like there will be some. That's already harvested. Yeah, this one... Oh, nope, that's a fungus. Natural stimulant, I mean. So I'm hoping for some silicone-bearing rocks in this area. Not seeing any. Getting some plants, though. Well, you don't actually need silicone-bearing rock to make silicone stuff. You could make silicone out of normal crushed rock. It just is a lot less efficient. So let's just grab a bunch of crushed rock from these generic rocks over here. Getting a lot of plants over here anyway, so it's not a bad thing. Yeah, that's a good one. That's 22 crushed stone. You know, if I got about 100 crushed stone, I'm sure that would be enough. Eventually, we'll be able to dig down for the silicone and get it directly. Probably on this episode yet, so... It does take a minute, but it's much more efficient than converting crushed stone. Okay, I'm level 4 now, which is great. Alien thorns, no idea, again, what that's used for. But, you know, the idea is that we need to build up some resources here. I'd also like to build some solar panels and a refrigerator, but I'm not sure that I have the resources to do that quite yet. But I think between all these rocks, I think I'm going to have enough to make that drill tool, which is really what we need to have right now. So I'm going to kind of start veering back towards the wreckage, obviously stopping to harvest rocks if I see them. And I may have gotten most of the rocks in this area. There is hostile life on this planet. I don't think it's going to be around this area per se. Grab this tree real quick. Okay. Yeah, I don't see any other rocks in this area, so if I want to go rock hunting, I'm going to have to go farther away, or I'm going to have to go a different direction. Let's have a quick bite. Each one of those, I think, restores about 80 food. Okay, so let's see if we can do this now. Okay, so as you can see, I can make electronics because I can make a silicone ingot out of silicone ore. How do I get silicone ore? Crushed stone 15. So if I get 5 of those, I can make a stack of silicone ingots, 10 silicone ingots, and so 15 times 5 is 75. So as you can see, do the math on that. Okay, so that means we can go over to tools. We can do the drill. Yep, that's exactly what's going on here. And so we're making the silicone ore. In the meantime, while that's happening, I guess I could throw the chainsaw in there. I'd also like a projectile pistol. I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough resources for that. How do I get nitrocellulose? I don't even know. I guess I'll put all this plant stuff in here and see if one of them produces nitrocellulite. There we go. I'm going to make 10 stacks of ammo for my gun. I would like to build that. I think it's locked. Okay. So one thing I want to work towards is armor. Yeah, I'd like to unlock. Let's see, I have to be level 5 to unlock that. I could build the armor locker, which is also required to make that happen, but I need to be level 5 as well. Okay, so I'll have to wait on all that, but the drill's ready, so let's put that in the old inventory here. And then I also want to make a bunch of fuel. For each one of these I can make 1 fuel, so let's do about 10 fuel. Because I do need quite a bit. And it's going to be biofuel, so it's based on these plant fibers that come from these wood logs. Okay, so we do have the chainsaw now. The chainsaw and the drill each require fuel. Okay, this gun is going to be my first gun. I'll probably upgrade that gun at some point relatively quickly. I guess 1 plant fiber gives me a bunch of that, yeah, 20 nitrocellulose, which is crazy. Okay, so each one of these is 25, so 10 is 250 bullets. That should be plenty for now. So while that's all happening, note that I only have 1 hour and 14 minutes until sundown. And let me just go into my quest log here. Okay, so wreckage, the tower. Alright, this is Robinson Protocol quest line. Let's go to this log. Okay, so what are we doing? Consider building light armor, better weapons, pistol, shotgun, before I go to the tower. Okay. Not sure about getting that armor. I'd have to be level 5, and I'm only level 4. I say we just go. Oh, here we go. Okay. So I do have some ammo now. Let me get all these plants back, because I'm not going to need any of those. Alright, and then let's keep making some of these energy bars. I think I can make it out of that, maybe even that mushroom. But there's no real harm to having a bunch of energy bars. I'm very tempted to start salvaging this, but it's kind of an intact little shelter kind of thing. And I think I could convert it into a little base if I really wanted to. I might have to repair it, and that requires a little bit more advanced fuel, but even in its disrepaired state, I could probably make something of it. Okay, I do have 2 fuel now. I could start doing the chainsaw, for example. Okay, and that's 4 wood logs. It's weird that the chainsaw spits it out on the ground as an item entity, and then the laser thing actually puts it right into your inventory. I think it'd be the other way around. In other words, the more advanced tool would save your resources for you. Kind of making a little clearing, I guess. I don't want to get all the trees, but maybe just a couple of the really close ones so that it's a little bit more open. You can see the ammo in the bottom right corner. That's basically the amount of fuel I have in this device. You probably get more bang for your buck though, because I think you get more tree resources when you use the chainsaw to get your tree. Okay, so this is a little bit of a clearing now, and can I harvest these berries at all? I don't think so. Okay, and it is now sundown, and you don't have to do anything special at sundown necessarily, but you can basically just go in your tent and sleep, and it'll go right to daytime, kind of like Minecraft in a bed. And I'm just gonna wait for this fuel to finish, and then I think I'm gonna go ahead and find this tower. I think I might come back here and make a base, but I think I'm just gonna go to the tower. And in order to get to the tower, we're gonna use, and I'm gonna grab these 2 things there. Hopefully I have enough inventory space for everything. But we're gonna use this mini bike to get to the tower. Mini bike is a little bit of a... God damn it, cat. Hey! I do not know why he insists on walking behind my monitors on the computer table. Kitty? Bad. Okay, he's gone. It's always great when your computer monitor starts cutting out because your cat's walking on your cables. Okay, that gave me some time to yeah, here we go. So we got that. Grab all my remaining resources here. Okay, we got plenty of inventory there. And then I'll put this up in there. Okay. So we're mobile once again. We have more resources than we did before. I'm not gonna mine yet. I could mine, but might do that later in the episode, for example. But let's just get on the bike and... Ooh, buddy, that's a big jump. I didn't lose any health or anything. And I think the motorbike is immune from taking damage itself. It's kind of a weird little, I would almost say buggy, or at least not well designed land vehicle that you can use to really navigate some pretty tough terrain. It probably increases your speed by about 100%, and it doesn't use stamina, which is the main thing. So it's, even if you were able to run and keep up with the motorcycle, okay, the motorcycle would definitely win the race because of the lack of stamina usage. I wonder where those wreckage sites are that I previously had discovered. Oh well, we can always get on the map and find our way around. But as you can see, this distance goes relatively quickly while you're on the motorbike, especially in an open field like this. There's all sorts of resources off to the sides and whatnot, and I could be getting those, but let's just find the tower. I'm very curious about what that's about. Really tempted to get some of those plant proteins, though. You know, there'll probably be other plant. Oh, there's a new point of interest. There's a small wreckage up ahead. Okay, let's check that out on the way, because there's usually goodies at those points of interest. Okay. A little bit of a river valley almost, but it's not a river. I do like how the motorbike gracefully skids along different types of landscapes and things. Okay. You do want to make sure you don't leave this sitting in the world for too long, because I guess I was reading or seeing somebody else. I guess it disappears after a while. Okay, I am no, no, nothing there. Boy, is there nothing in this? Yeah, I don't think there's any containers. Well, that's a ripoff. I guess it's kind of a little landmark. Oh well, it's probably the halfway point between the two locations. I'm gonna grab this rock. It's iron bearing. I could use the drill on that too. In fact, I probably should, because I think it produces more ore. But as you can see from the bottom left a second ago, it said I got iron ore there, so better than using crushed rock to sort of artificially generate iron through forcing it out of generic rock to have the specialty rock. Iron, copper, and silicone are the... Oh, shit. I hate that. Hate that. Hate going into the water. Okay, let me just grab the motorbike. Okay. You gotta watch out. Oh, can I get this? Yes, plant protein. Plant protein, excellent. Let's make another couple of... I'm getting tons of spoiled food now. That's probably the mushroom, and I don't even know what else I had in my inventory. Maybe buds or herbal leaves or something. That maybe I had a mushroom. And the eggs, I'm sure, all turning. So I'll just keep one big pile of spoiled food on me at all times, I guess. Pretty close to this tower. Maybe I'll just walk the rest of the way and gather resources rather than worry about the motorbike. So that was a... what did I get just now? I didn't pay enough attention, but let's make these into energy drinks there. Okay, and we're getting close. Can't really see it yet, but we're within 500 meters. I am a little cold, apparently. Let's take a look at this, make sure we're doing okay here. Looks like I got those 2 stimulants all used up, so that's good. I don't even know. I guess this restores my stamina, probably. Alright, that's pretty much... I could do a water O2 condenser. But I don't really need bottles of oxygen or water right now, do I? I don't think I do. I want to try getting more of these and seeing what they do. What are these things? They look freaky. They're veggies, okay. For each one of these, I can make another energy bar, so let's grab a few. Mushroom. There's tons of them. Wow, so many resources here. And I believe I can eat those directly for pretty good health. Oops. Let me try. Okay, so we're at 331 food. It's not that good. Let's just make them into energy bars. How is that? Perish time 70, perish time 120. So these don't perish as quickly, but they do perish. I'm going to do one of these, and then the rest in those. And I don't even think I need this many, because I think that some of my energy bars will perish before I'm able to use them. I don't even know what 70 means, or like 60, 70, 120. I don't know if that's like real-time minutes, or a game measure of time of some sort. I'm not really sure, but I guess I could look it up. Okay, we do have some more resources down here. Plant proteins. These look like plant hot dogs, to be honest. Okay, I can see the top of the alien tower there, too. Okay, let me make a bandage. Let me drink this energy drink here. Or that vegetable drink, anyway. Okay, so I'm a little bit worried about whether there's going to be some aliens up by this tower. Probably should conserve stamina just in case I need to run or something. And I don't have armor yet, so that's another concern. I'm at full health though. So let me get my gun out. Okay, it says strong signal from the tower. Go ahead and reload the gun. Get ammo chambered. 10 shots. Okay, it's still producing stuff, so I guess I'll just carefully head over here. Looks fairly generic. I don't see anybody around. It is getting late. Can I like jump? Oh. Oh, okay, we're sealed in. It's a trap. Low current. Push yourself against an already cracked wall. It looks kind of cracked. I don't know what it's talking about. Cracked wall. That's alien faction core. Okay. What about this thing? Okay. That's probably what it meant. Wants me to activate the lever. Ooh, colors. Let me get these stored. And a couple of these. I don't even know. Okay, very old, blah, blah, blah. Inscription saved for later translation. Can I get out? How do I get out? I didn't touch anything. What's going on? Oh, 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 shit. Something's happening behind the red panel. Oh, okay. It blew up. Lovely. Enemy creatures. Oh, oh, hi. Hi, friends. Just gonna kind of run away from you and shoot you at the same time. You don't mind? Oh, got him. Okay. Don't really have a ton of inventory space here. Let me keep working on stuff here. Do 3 more of those. That should free up that. I guess I'll... Let me just put this and this down here. That way I can put all this in here. Okay. Meat. Probably can cook that. Alien parts and tooth. Not sure what I use those for, but we'll have to Can't really, Okay. Well, it says go back to the wreckage now, and it's getting pretty late. Do I have time to get back there? I don't know. I mean, I kind of want to know more about what this tower is, but I think the game is basically telling me, don't worry about it, just head back. So let's do that. Might be a little rough this late at night. Let's see, how do I get... there's some copper deposit over there. Wreckage, there we go. Right, we got this little channel. Let me go around it. And down. Come on, game. I don't know why games think that you can't ride over a rock on a motorcycle. Like, this is not the only game where that's a problem. Alright, let's see how close we can get to the wreckage before nightfall here. Oh shit, that's the one I was worried about. Oh, but the bike went all the way to the other side. That's funny. Pretty good motorcycle to go like 100 feet without you on it. Okay, so we're gonna head all the way back to the wreckage site. Oh boy. Slaloming through these trees. Not easy when the response time is a little delayed on this motorcycle. Oh, you know what? That's really cool. I'm moving in the direction of where the sun is setting, and thus I'm buying myself more time before nightfall by moving in that direction. I just don't know how to get over there. Okay, I'm gonna have to go this way. Yeah, it's a very sluggish bike, but boy, I'm buying myself more time by heading in the direction of the setting sun. It's like I'm heading west. Yeah, I am heading west, because that's how it would work on Earth, too. If you head west, you buy yourself more time. That's why the time zones exist. Although, I think the scale is a little unrealistic on a planet whose gravity is very similar to Earth's. This would have to be an absolutely tiny planet to, for that to make any sense at all. Whoa. Don't want to go in the lake, please. Alright, we'll turn this way. See, very sluggish response time on the turning on this guy. But boy, I'm buying myself a ton of extra time before nightfall. I'm also gonna check out my map. So I'm right in the middle of the path that I came. Let me veer way off to the left and kind of just get a little bit different perspective on this landscape here. Help me explore the planet a little. Maybe I'll see another wreck site or something. If I see silicone, iron, or copper rocks, I might stop as well. Small wreckage, where is it? There it is. Let's check it out. See, that's exactly... Ooh, there's a dinosaur people. And there's some spidery looking things. A little bit concerned about the wildlife around here. The dinosaurs, my understanding is, are passive. They won't attack you unless you attack them. The other little spidery things, I'm not so sure. This is an interesting one. Looks like almost a military camouflage looking thing. Looks like an attack vessel of some sort. And unfortunately, there's not a lot. Not seeing any special type blocks. Let me see if I can break in a little bit and see if there's anything in interior at all. Oh, here we go. Well, that's not very good. Whatever. I'll just leave it. Okay. So let's head to the actual wreckage that I was at before now. And we do have a couple of iron-bearing rocks, so let's grab these. Four iron ore. Let me see if this produces more with this drill. Do the rock drill. Come on, game. Yeah, I got 5 there. I don't know if that's all because of the drill. I think it probably is. Okay, we've got some little bugs trying to kill us there, or whatever. Trying to stop our motorcycle anyway. I'm gonna move away from them. Hopefully they don't follow me to the wreck site. I'm not so worried about them, you know, in terms of looking that horrible, but they're definitely some intermeddler, some sort of hostile, potentially hostile threat that I don't want to have to deal with unless I have to. Okay, woof, rocky terrain there. We're almost back. We're definitely going to be back in time for night. There's the wreckage. Grab this copper. Let me just pick that up manually. If you want to make the wreckage, build a core, a solar panel, and a capacitor. Yeah, I could do that. Inventory full. Can I make anything here? Well, my inventory is just full, I guess. Yet another game where one of the biggest challenges is not having too much stuff. Let's set up camp for the night. And let me also put my portable constructor down. So it's basically saying if you want to make this your base, which I think we do, at least for now. Let's go ahead and put all... Ooh, spice. I don't even remember getting half this stuff. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. So, devices. We could do... Okay, we need the solar capacitor and solar panel is what they said. And a core. So let's make all those things. And we're definitely going to need more resources, which means drilling... So I guess let's go do a quick drill. Let's start with the iron. That's probably the most fundamental. What you want to do on these, I had this issue when I tried to play off camera to get my bearings. I just dug a hole straight down. That was a bad idea. What I think is a better technique is to come close to where this deposit is. So find out where it is. Looks to be right under here, basically. Right? Right down there. And to drill at a bit of an angle. So I'm just going to kind of come at it from this angle here. This drill is a little bit persnickety. But I just kind of keep moving it. I find helps. And kind of go in a long distance circular pattern. And you'll get there eventually. And that way you create these little ledges on your way up so you can always jump out. And iron for some reason in this game is blue. I don't get that at all because in real life iron is brownish, reddish, not blue at all. And in fact, blue metals, there are some, but iron ain't one of them. Iron is distinctly red. That's why Mars is red. So I don't get it. Copper, on the other hand, is green, and in this game, copper is red. I mean, I guess copper that's not rusted is reddish, but you'd think copper would be green, or possibly even blue. There's this type of ore called azurite that's a type of copper that's blue. But you'd think iron would definitely be red. Anyway, I digress. This does take a minute to get down, but you know, we started at about 20, And we're now within about 13 meters here. And we're getting crushed stone all the time too, which is useful. So, and as you can see, our fuel is doing okay. We've got plenty of extra fuel once this tank runs out. And I'm trying to come in from the top because I want to get the very top of the deposit. Because I think that's going to be a lot easier. So this is what I was worried about, is too steep of an angle. So I might have to dig my angle out of here. I mean, I probably could jump up that wall because there's enough little ledges, but boy, it's steeper than I anticipated. Alright, let's keep doing this. Come on. Should be getting close. We're looking for that bluish ore. Usually the deposit marker is not 100% where the ore starts. You know, the ore usually starts before you get to the actual deposit marker. And again, this is very... I think the aim on the drill and everything is a little bit buggy because... Oh, there we go. There's some ore. Okay, now we should start seeing some iron ore come into my inventory once we start drilling this directly. I'm kind of still drilling the periphery here. Yeah, there's some iron ore. Okay, that's good. So this is basically, yeah, we spent one fuel tank basically getting to it, and now we're going to get a bunch of it. And we're just going to repeat the... Ooh, I can actually see a vessel. And that's that next quest, I guess, is to go to this vessel all the way over there. Wow. Okay. So the alien tower was over here. There. We started right about here. Here's where our base is going to be, okay. I guess I might as well start eating some of these before they spoil. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the episode. I think what I'm going to do is repeat this process for all of the various deposits in this area, this copper and silicone and iron, obviously. And then, I think once I get a decent chunk of resources, we'll do another episode, and we'll do some base building, and we'll go from there. So thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on Empyrion Galactic Survival. Ooh.